Well, I guess it's important as well to try and sell the competition. If you take everybody out after 3 throws, you're almost doubling the amount of time the competition takes, and it must appeal to as wide an audience as possible, and it deserves to.
The thing as well is, I mean, you'll remember from Doha, there were certain periods, about 2-hour blocks in the middle of the session, which were aimed at live TV in various countries. So, SCHEIL, let's see the rest of his throws. 23.85 in the first round. That was his second of 24.16. A lot of these throws improving the advantage and giving Germany a strong opportunity of their second gold medal here. Last 2 championships have seen him win bronze in the shot, but in the discus he's in a strong position. So 24 meters 16 for SCHEIL, an improvement of 31 centimeters of what he did in his opening round throw. Just getting himself readjusted somewhat, though, you can see.
And it's quite good having a look back at this, actually, because, you know, it shows you why these events do take a long time. They are very big, powerful performers, and they need the reassurance of knowing that the chair on which they're performing is absolutely locked down. So sometimes between each round, especially if you're looking at a really big unit like Daniel SCHEIL, the assistants who do such a great job just make sure that that everything is strapped down. So that was his 3rd round effort. And I think you could tell there from his face that he knew there was no improvement on his 2nd round effort of 24.16. Remember, he set foot in the throwing position, requiring a throw of better than 22.66 to take the lead. So he knew at this stage of the competition he was already in the lead, but I think he felt there was more to come after that 24.16 in the 2nd round. 22.82.
Well, each of his throws to date would have been enough to put him into the gold medal position. Remember, 2 more to throw after him, and he's in the lead, so he's guaranteed the bronze at least. But to be honest with what he's amounted with so far, likelihood of him getting the gold medal increasing all the time. Now that looks a little bit further than his 3rd round effort. 24.16 in round 2. A European record, by the way, would be set if you were to get past 27 meters 17, as denoted by the IPC.
Using that cloth to dry his hands to make sure there's absolutely no moisture whatsoever, preventing him from unleashing a good throw. So that 4th round was his best throw of the competition up until that point, 24 meters 87. So he moved further ahead of Evgenii MALYKH, the Russian who was first into the throwing circle. 22.66 was his best, which came in the 2nd round. So here was Daniel SCHEIL in the 5th round, trying to improve on 24.87, and this turned out to be his biggest of the 5 throws in the competition. Maybe just hurt his right hand a little bit there. He was just gripping it, but that was a very impressive performance in the 5th round, Will. Sailing out to beyond 25 meters.
That gives him an even stronger lead now over Evgenii MALYKH of Russia, way back in 2nd place. His best of the day, 25 meters 07. Increases his lead even further. Now, I'm just wondering if he hasn't hurt himself with that penultimate throw, though. You can just see a look of general dissatisfaction. In a position where he must have thought that, okay, the final round throw, let's give it everything, make it as spectacular as possible. But there's, I think, maybe a lot of strength there. And as a result, it's a lesser throw. It's just beyond 20 meters, so 25.07 will be his best. And he's in position for the gold for now. But it could have been better, possibly.
Well, when he got out of the chair at the end of those 6 throws, he knew he had a sizable lead, and someone is going to have to produce something very, very special to deny Daniel SCHEIL the European title. So, 6 successful throws, every single one counted, but his best 2 throws, that 24.87 in the 4th round and then 25.07. There's the completion of his card. SCHEIL is in the lead, and by quite some margin.
And the first 5 would have been good enough for the gold. So at the moment, Daniel SCHEIL leading for Germany, 25.07. MALYKH second for Russia, 22.66. And Baronin third for Montenegro, 22.09. 2 to go. Martin Dvorak of the Czech Republic is the next to go. Bronze in the shot, 2014. 5th in the discus in Swansea at those last Europeans. Dvorak has got himself strapped in. Still sprightly at the age of 22 as well, and he has a few minutes in order to get himself in position and comfortable and able to do some recorded throws. And this is the last event, everything else is done. Still a few medal ceremonies to come at the end of the day,
including that really classy women's long jump competition. And the clock just giving the youngster an indication as to how much time he has left before he has to start registering his throws. He is the youngest in this competition by 6 years.
The rules brought in just to speed things up, because previously you could have 3 throws, but it could take you a long time to get in. But now you're given 5 minutes. You get in, you get strapped up, you've practiced throws. You can have as many practice throws as you like within the allotted period. And obviously, as is the case in the IAAF circuit with, we'll say, the pole vault, you can finish your warm-up early and just go for it.
So a big opportunity for Dvorak, but a big challenge as well. Daniel SCHEIL is in the lead with that 25.07. Time for the youngster from the Czech Republic to deliver here. Just loosening his shoulders out again.
These are knocking around 22 meters. So Baronin is 22.09. MALYKH is 22.66. There are a few F34 throwers in this, and they take the top 2 places at the moment. But it is an F34 finalist, not classed as a multi-category event, which means it is distance all the way.
Pumping himself up there, Dvorak. So he's just preparing himself for battle here. Stretching out front and side, just making sure that the back is as loose as possible. And when you think of the force they must put through the top half of their body, because it's the waist upwards that's taking all the torque and the force and the change of direction, they've really got to make sure they've stretched as much as possible.
Yeah, it's the strongest rated of the seated cerebral palsy events, from 31 to 34, and this is the F34. So Dvorak, this will be a chance to see his standard, and that is shy of 20 meters.
Well, it was ragged, wasn't it? It came out of his hand early and almost didn't land within the white marker lines. It heads out towards the right-hand side. It dipped way, way lower than the practice throws that looked very, very easy.
Yeah, he's got better in him, definitely. He knows that. Well, he is our sole focus of attention now. One more throw to go after this, and it's the thrower for Russia, Nikita OBLEPOV. 14 meters 44, he's down in 4th place. An improvement of 7.5 meters needed to get into the medals. SCHEIL and MALYKH, by the way, are both guaranteed medals. That's a bit more like it. Very close to 20 meters without passing that arc. But it keeps him a little bit more in contention than he was before. It's a better effort. It's an improvement of at least around 5 meters from what we saw a few moments earlier. 14.44 in that opening round. That will be a lot better. And he's ready for his third throw already, but has to wait for his second mark to come up, and there it is. 18 meters 76, and Dvorak stays in 4th place. The opening day. So here's Dvorak again of the Czech Republic. 18 meters 76, his best to date with his first 2 throws, and down in 4th place. So what he needs is 22 meters 10 to get past Paralympic of Montenegro and to get onto the podium, and that looks to be beyond 20. Now that is a very good sign. That's more like it. That certainly has raised the spirits of this raw 22-year-old who has already won a major championship medal in his career. Bronze in the shot at the last Europeans in Swansea. And he was 5th in the discus there. May still happen if he doesn't get any higher than where he is, and OBLEPOV then overtakes him. But OBLEPOV is making his championship debut. Not that that obviously means anything considering what we've seen today. Oh, 20 meters 80. 4th place he stays in, but he's just over a meter away from Evgenii now. And that's another one beyond 20. He's in the rhythm now. He's got the groove going, Martin Dvorak. That's just what he wanted.
I think he fancies this. He's trying to get himself pumped up halfway through his competition, his 6 throws, and he's starting to put a little bit of rhythm together in the middle part of his routine, as it were.
Yeah, he's looking better, and the confidence is up. The first throw went wrong in him, and that was obvious. It wasn't a reflection of his standard. This is. It's actually knocking around his lifetime best. He'll have to improve it by about a meter to get into the medals, Dvorak. His lifetime best, not his current best. 20 meters 81. Oh, it's around the same mark once more. May have improved slightly. He's bombarding that 20-meter line, but it has to be around 22 in order to claw past Evgenii and give himself a major chance of a bronze. It wouldn't be guaranteed if he were to do it here, because we still have 1 thrower to go.
And that one remaining thrower is a Russian thrower, and you can never rule a Russian out in the final of a throwing competition, either in IPC or able-bodied athletics.
20.85 in the 5th round. Oh, that's better. That is better. Now, 22.09 for Evgenii in 3rd, for Montenegro. Dvorak has improved every single one of his throws. It is hard lines. The first one was so short. We're seeing the real Dvorak now. So 20.85, he's looking to improve on 21.39. That is a new lifetime best. And it wasn't very far away from bronze, 70 centimeters behind Evgenii. And the last to throw, born in Donetsk, in Ukraine. But it was back in the USSR days. So OBLEPOV is naturally eligible for Russia. And he's got 6 throws to get into the medals, and 22.09 is the target.
Just a little reflection there on Martin Dvorak. Said this a couple of times, just double-checking that OBLEPOV's clock is ticking down. He does need to get himself strapped in and ready for action, and I'm sure he is. He would have been desperate to get on before 8 local time. But Dvorak finishing with a lifetime best, that is brilliant. To come to a major championship, to be the youngest contender, as the man from the Czech Republic is, by 6 years, and smash your PB, that's a great effort from Dvorak. So he won't go home with a medal, but I think the man from the Czech Republic will take great confidence from his campaign here in Italy.
And remember, he's 22, and naturally, as a thrower, you'll still be competitive into your late 30s, and on the IPC circuit, you can go beyond that.
Well, look at SCHEIL, who's leading the competition.
Yeah, he's 43. So Dvorak has got many years to go, and he will be competitive for a long time. He will bulk up as time goes on, as has to be the case in these throwing events. Translate the power into distance. OBLEPOV's getting his practice throws away. These again are knocking around 20 meters and not too far off 22. Now, unless he does something spectacular, SCHEIL is our champion. MALYKH may be under threat, 22.66, but SCHEIL probably is safe for Germany.
You would have thought so. He's away and clear. He's almost 2.5 meters further ahead than MALYKH in second place. So OBLEPOV will need to do something special. My word, though, that was not a bad practice throw.
That was good.
That was mid-25s, would you say? 24, 25?
That actually has put him in with a good shout of silver and maybe better.
Well, do you know what? If I was him, I'd be tempted to keep any more of those in the locker and say, right, listen, I'm ready to go. Can I start now?
Absolutely. And again, that was a good one, over 20, you know. These practice throws are looking good. He can run out the clock if he wants to, but he can start the competition now if he wants to as well. And you know what? Having seen that previous throw, just start now, Nikita. I will say one thing, and look at that, that's around 24. He's not noticeably putting 100% into these throws. OBLEPOV, it being his championship debut, there's not a lot of prior information about him, as tends to be the nature. You enter the IPC circuit basically at any age because of the circumstances, obviously, Rob.
Yes, and actually, the great thing from his perspective, being the last thrower, one throw could do it. If he smashes it with his first effort, the competition's over. Then it's just a case of having a crack or thinking about a world record or a European record. Well, I tell you what, I'm going to put, he's definitely going to get a medal. Well, that scoreboard's a little bit misleading in the background because it said first attempt for quite a while. So I think he's made full use of all his practice throws, but every single time he's been out at around about, what, 24, 25 meters, and he's made it look easy every time.
Again, he's not massively bulked up, but there is some muscle there. So it is being measured. We are underway. Our final thrower. Oh, he's gone second, 23.38. And Daniel SCHEIL suddenly is under threat. The lead is down to 1.70 meters, and for the F34s, that's a new championship record for OBLEPOV. And if he puts a bit more into this, gold could well be his. Oh, that's a
better.
beauty! That's a monster!
That is better. Now, he needs to find just shy of 1.70 meters to close in on Daniel SCHEIL's lead. And if I was the big German watching this, I would be slightly nervous. Just to confirm then, MALYKH has been pushed down into third with 22.66. So unfortunately for Radmilo Baranin of Montenegro, he will not finish on the podium. He's down in fourth with 22.09 with that lifetime best. 24.94, he's getting closer, 13 centimeters. And he's got 4 attempts in which to find it.
So closer, so close. He must be confident now that in the final 4 throws, he's going to get the gold. And I have to say, there's extra effort that can be put in here. It's another long one. Again, it's knocked around the 25-meter mark. That was another championship record with a second round throw of 24.94. And OBLEPOV is on the brink of glory here. Does he have something slightly bigger in him? That might have done it. That might just have done it. He was 13 centimeters away. Going into this third round throw, Daniel SCHEIL teetering on 25.07, and OBLEPOV might have just done it with that. It's taken a long time for this to be measured. They want it exact to make sure he's got it.
No, it's 24 meters. I can see it on the revolving scoreboard. I couldn't see the centimeters, but it said 24, so he's still not quite there.
Well, he's going with another throw here. That's his fourth round attempt. That's fantastic. That'll do it. That's the gold. If he gets the white flag, that is the gold.
Without any shadow of a doubt, he was just shy with his third round effort, but that was the throw where it all clicked. So in the fourth round, he has done it, and surely SCHEIL has been pushed down into silver, with the last man in the competition, the very last man, performing on the opening day. Everyone else has gone home, but OBLEPOV hasn't.
OBLEPOV is well on the mark. Well, it's come up as 24 again. That is not right. That is not right.
Well, let's just clarify where we are here, because on the electronic scoreboard, which should be instant, no distance has been registered on the third or fourth rounds. And that last round, other than the one we've just seen there, that looked huge.
Well, I've looked across at that revolving electronic scoreboard that you will see drop into picture from time to time. Now, 24.45 is what came up as his third round throw. That has just come up now. His fourth round throw was massive. Now, that came up on the electronic scoreboard on the far side as 24 meters, as it did for round 3. 24.80 for round 4.
Really?
I don't think so, Rob.
Wow. Well,
no,
we could
I
have
don't
made a
think so.
mistake, but that fourth round throw looked huge.
That was massive. Oh, 25.06 has come up now for his fifth round throw, which has him a centimetre behind SCHEIL.
That fourth round throw looked massive. Okay, as it stands at the moment, if all the scores and the markers are correct, he's 1 centimetre shy of gold. Has he done it with
that's
that
good
one?
as well.
We don't know.
That is brilliant from OBLEPOV. It's been great throwing from him. But I'm
still
sure
can't. That fourth round throw looks huge.
I agree.
And what we can say here, Will, is that he has thrown so quickly that the measurers have struggled to keep up with him. That's been the problem. Every time he's made a throw, the guys measuring the distance have been behind him because he's reset himself far quicker than they've been able to register the distance.
He's done it! He's done it! 25.08, and OBLEPOV is the European champion by 1 centimetre. That'll do it. And it was the sixth and last throw that wrestled the gold medal away from Daniel SCHEIL. What a way to end the night.
That is unbelievable. By a single centimetre. This is his reaction. Oh, yes. I'm the European champion. 1 centimetre, 1 millimetre. The width of the hair on my head doesn't matter. I'm gold, he's silver, I've done it.